Alrighty, folks, Ron Credit reporting for duty again today. Today we're going to talk about this broadcast tool switcher ACS 8.2 Plus. We're going to tell you how to make macros for that. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you why you use a switcher. It can be an 8.2, it can be any of these switchers, with the Simian computer, because they want you to use the software that comes with the computer for the audio card. Now I'm going to show you first how to write the macros in the Simian software to make this switcher switch. First, you need to know what the codes are, and I'm going to show you the codes right here. It's not that important. I can email them to you. I'll attach it to this video file so you can look them up whenever you need to if you're going to write these. You can use the same codes for the smaller switchers, the 4.4, any of those as well. They'll work either way. So here we go. Here's the video that I made on this particular project. So this is a computer that's on Seventh-day Adventist radio station in Port St. Lucie, Florida. And we're going to move along here for just a second, and you'll see that I'm going to open up the event builder. And once I get the event builder open here, you'll notice I'm going to go up to the top to where you get the macros. And then I'm just going to scroll down to the macros. But actually, before I do that, I'm going to go to the add a cart. We want to make a new cart. So first we want to add the cart. There's the cart over there on the left-hand side. Now we're scrolling down the macros till we come to the one that says serial. When we get to the serial one, and there's a number of serials, but this is just serial, we're going to put in the code, and the particular code we're going to put in is the SW7L. So once we do that, you'll notice here that it'll say serial, then you hit the space bar, and then you hit the star button 0071. That will make the switcher move to the 7th switching position, the 7th input on the green light or the audio input. We call that the live light. So they'll drag that over and stick it into the cart, and there it is. It's in the cart right now. And the next thing we're going to do with that is we have to save it. So we're going to save it as SW7L. Now, unfortunately, there's already a 7L in this computer, and it's something else. So you'll notice that I don't save it, but I'm going to show you how to do it nonetheless. So hang on here. Just bear with me for a second because this video is just a little bit longer than it needs to be. Here we go. So we're going to save as. And when you're going to save as, we're going to save it as SW7L. I like to use capital letters for that. Make sure you save it in the cart file where all the carts are. And so in my particular case, the carts are in the utility file, so that's where we put this. Then the next place we're going to go is what the name of it is, the label of it, so what will appear on the actual log when it plays. And that's in here. So over there, we're going to call it SW7L. In this particular case, we're going to say it's relevant radio on the air. So it's going to switch the relevant radio satellite receiver on the air whenever this is told to play. So we put that in there, and then we hit OK. So that's all we need to put. We don't have to put anything else in there, just the SW7L. That's just what we're going to see in the log. That's not as critical as the SW7L we put in just a minute ago. Now, as soon as we do that, we'll hit OK. Then we'll go back and we'll save that cart for the SW7L, and then that will appear in the event builder after we refresh the event builder. So stand by here and we'll wait and see what happens. So here we go. All sorts of weird noise there. Okay, so here is where we see it already in the cart that we put it in. This is in the cart that has all the carts in it. And it's SW7L, and you'll notice right there it is, SW7L, voila, it works perfectly, and everything's good. There it is, one more time, SW7L, and we're good to go. Alrighty, folks, I'm going to show you this chart one more time. Here is the chart of the codes that we need for the serial commands, starting with the serial command. You go up to the top of the event builder and bring up the macro called serial, and then it's serial space star 001, and you enter those different codes in there. And I've given you a list. I'll put it also up underneath this as well. Now, Here's the deal. I didn't want to say this at the beginning of the video because everybody's actually asking about these codes, and there the codes are, and that's how it works. So, but as far as the switcher is concerned, why a switcher when you can bring the audio in and out with the great ASI audio cards, which are terrific. I love the ASI cards. The difference is if your computer is down, for some reason your computer's not working, well, you're kind of out of luck because how are you going to get EWTN on or relevant radio or any of your satellite networks because they go through the computer and that's how they switch and get out on the air. So if you have a switcher and you can get the switcher with 8 inputs, you can get one with 4 inputs and still do exactly the same thing. But it's really a good idea to have the switcher. I strongly urge everyone to get a switcher. I've done dozens and dozens and dozens of EWTN stations, relevant radio stations, and every one of these stations we've ended up ultimately putting these switchers in there because it really gives us a good backup in case the computer's down or you want to just take it down for a couple of hours and work on it. EWTN will continue to play, or relevant radio will continue to play, or you can punch the buttons and make things happen separately without the computer. You can just reach over and push the button. So that's the purpose of having a switcher with the Simian automation system. To me, it's a very, very important tool which they should sell you, but generally they don't. They just let you bring those little sliders up and down and switch it with the ASI card. And as you know, the ASI card sometimes can cost as much as the entire computer costs. Now, this particular switcher costs about $800, and the smaller one costs about $450, $500. But nonetheless, it's really worth it if you want to stay on the air. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. Have any more questions about the switchers or Simian? Give me a call, 772-913-2209. I'm going to do another video here fairly soon for you EWTN people where it's going to show you exactly how to put your carts in. And I actually have them all made for you. I can give you the carts for every hour of the day for EWTN. I can give you everything you need. Just load it into your Simian computer. It is easy peasy. It's the easiest way I know of to operate a EWTN station. And I think you'll really find it interesting. That's the next video I'm going to put up. Thank you for watching this video. Have a really blessed day.